Alright, totally no offense intended at all. But did you know that white or light colored small livestock like chickens and ducks are more preyed upon by predators like eagles, falcons, and hawks? Yeah, they are more than the darker colored birds. Yep, if you knew that, or you didn't. Either way, let me know in the comment section below. For years now, I've raised chickens and ducks for both meat and eggs because I like to eat. We all like to eat in the family. And I've definitely seen it happen. In a previous video, I talked about hawks attacking my favorite egg-laying ducks, which happen to be white or light-colored ducks. Now, I do have a favorite meat duck, and it's black Muscovy, which is a darker one, and they are like never attacked from above, like at all. Do you have a favorite duck? Let me know that too.
Wood.
Ooh, look at that color there. Now, we do have a number of different systems for raising our birds, but primarily for our egg-laying birds, especially during a majority of the egg-laying season, we have them out in the pasture in movable systems that includes movable shelters, movable overhead protection. But for our breeders, we keep them in static areas where we just give them fresh grass clippings, deep mulch, and things like that. But since these static areas are still a work in progress, I haven't had a chance to set up overhead protection for them. We just use tarps, but here recently, as I revealed in the last video, those overhead tarps haven't done the job, and our Welsh Harlequin ducks have been getting attacked by hawks. Yep, because we definitely need instructions.
Dad.
Got that?
Whoa, that's sweet.
Alright, let's see here. What we got going on here? That's a piece. Set it over here.
I just grabbed
grab that one.
big plank of wood.
Alright, pull that baby out.
Oh,
Alright, pull it on over. No hernias needed. Alright. Parts list and instructions. Good job, we'll pick this up. And when you're dealing with aerial attacks from some of the daytime predators, some of the things that you can do include have guard geese, which we do have. You can also put reflective material or old CDs out, hang those out for them, and also maybe even a scarecrow or two. But with them still attacking our ducks, I decided to do more. So I got this metal chicken coop / run from PetsFit, and my boys helped me put it together. And this run has chicken wire covering the sides and the top of it, plus a tarp to keep the aerial predators away. And I put our Welsh Harlequin breeder ducks in there to keep them safe and protected. And since I've seen raccoons just rip through chicken wire, I always go with something more than chicken wire. For our chicken tractors, I use hardware cloth, and for other areas, I use electric poultry netting, which we set up around our Welsh run. Almost got it. Almost. Boom.
Yeah.
Yep, and then down.
Great warning.
Okay, the next part looks like the nesting box sides. All right, go ahead and grab the other small panels. Welsh Harlequin are like one of the top egg-laying ducks that there is. Of course, khaki camel has the reputation of being like the best. And I didn't know until raising ducks that a lot of people have never, ever had duck eggs before. At least that they know, because a lot of people have used duck eggs for baking and things like that. Have you ever had any duck eggs? Let me know. All right, let's get this other panel on here. Just put it in just like that. And then, okay, just about got that.
This is what the ducks would do in the hot away.
They got a little duck peephole. Put this in there. Okay, we'll need your screwdriver for that. Look how well they're marked here. What's that? Make sure you're using the right one. Oh, I forgot to mention that some people also recommend having crows around to keep the hawks away. And I think that works to a degree. We've definitely had crows around here. They even will come eat chicken feed that has been dropped and have even known to eat an egg or two, believe it or not. So hawks can be good, but it's not 100% proof. And I'm not wanting to gamble with it with my favorite Welsh Harlequin ducks. Look at that. Light it. that. Hold this.
I would move your finger.
Alrighty. We're right at the finish line. But where in the world is Mike at? He's the first duck in there. You're a good quack, even though you're a little mad. Becky, quack man, you're a big quack. So these go on the bottom.
This one?
Yep, that was in there. Yep.
Here.
There, right
And
here.
this one goes like right about.
Go down. Alright.
Ooh, happy place for the dog.
Yep. Now we're gonna lift it from here just like we just did. 1, 2, 3. Something else, eh? Now we're going this way. So we finished the red coop with the nesting boxes and took them down to my beautiful white Welsh Harlequin ducks. But one thing I failed to take into consideration was the size of the coop with the size and width of the run. The coop was wider than the door for the run, so we couldn't bring the coop through the door. And we couldn't lift up the run because I've anchored it down to the ground to keep it from blowing away. So we had to take off part of the chicken wire that covers the run so that way we could get the coop inside there for the ducks.
This thing is light,
Mike, pull it off for me. Alright, this time we're gonna go. Let's see it will turn. 10 more. Alright, we got a new place to lay. New place to lay. And not long after we got the coop in place, the ducks started checking it out. Checking out their new place to lay the eggs. Well, at least the ladies did. We're gonna get our first customer. Nope, she changed her mind. Then after that, I started to put together a feeder for them. And while I was working on this feeder, my other son, Josiah, was working on another item that we're going to use for some of our chickens. And this hanging feeder will keep their feed off the ground, reducing the chances for like rats and mice to get into their feed, but allows them to be able to easily access it to get what they need.
Okay, got it. Nice, man. Let's cut it about right there.
There.
Feed it there. You don't have to go thick because these are not broilers. Oh, and just in case you forgot, one of the reasons why I went through setting all this up for them anyways is because of them being attacked by hawks from above. So set that run up for them to be protected from those hawks. But recently my daughter discovered one big reason why the hawks are even in the area to begin with, and why they are after my easier to spot white Welsh Harlequin ducks. And this is what she showed me.
You don't even have to look that hard. Right there in that tree, there's a hawk's nest.
Oh man, you're right, it is. Oh man.
So them getting the ducks have probably been trying to feed their babies.
Probably, you might be right.
I think there's at least 2 chicks in there.
Oh man, is that even what you call baby hawks, chicks? You sure? Are you sure you're sure? Are you sure you're sure you're sure? All right, now here's the thing. I've been talking about white and light colored small livestock versus the black and dark livestock, and I also have white or light colored chickens. I have Delaware chickens that we use to breed, and they are not easily seen at all. We keep them in an area that has trees around it, and they've been safe from aerial predators, and so far I haven't really had an attack on them. But in the past I have had other light colored chickens that have been out and have been attacked from above, just like our Welsh Harlequin have been. And I've also had pecans attacked as well. Now I have noticed that size also does matter in this case. They tend to go for the smaller female ones, which tends to be the ones that are laying my eggs, so they take away some of my egg layers, and I'm not happy about that. But as far as a difference between them, the light colored livestock versus the dark, outside of their feather coloration and being easier to spot by aerial predators, there's not many other things that separate them. Take meat, for example. Both of them, whether they're light or dark colored feathers, the meat is basically the same. The same taste, the same texture, the same flavor. Now different parts of them may have different colored, light meat, dark meat, but it's still, each of them have the same. Now I will also say that the pin feathers do differ, and some people prefer to not have to deal with that because the dark colored birds do have darker pin feathers, which can make them not appear as clean, even though they are, versus the white ones, which the pin feathers are easy to not spot at all once you process them and clean them all up and all that other stuff. But overall, the meat is the same. What about it? What about eggs? Eggs, for example. White leghorns will lay white eggs, but also my white Delaware chickens will lay brown eggs. So feather color doesn't necessarily affect the egg color or flavor or texture as well. So that's not really a difference either. And the same with my ducks. Muscovies, take Muscovies for example. Black Muscovies and white Muscovies, same breed, but they lay the same color egg. There's no difference in their meat, nor no difference in their eggs. Now some people will say that some of the light colored birds can handle the heat by reflecting the light off a little bit more, maybe, versus the darks, but I don't know. But overall I would say you need to look at the breed. It's not about the feather color, it's about breed and breed tendencies. That's some of the main things that matter. But when you're dealing with aerial predators, that is one of the things that does tend to separate the light ones from the dark ones, is they can be spotted easier by those predators. And then after Josiah finished putting this together, we took it over to our black oceloters. No offense, but sometimes I refer to them as our blackies or black chickens. And this is a chicken swing that also provides them with roosting bars to lay on if they want to. And I'm really not concerned about aerial predators attacking them on this swing because we've had like 0 aerial attacks on the blackies. I mean the black oceloters. It's just a fact. We really haven't had any aerial predators affect them at all. Now we just put this here temporarily just to see how they like it, but ultimately I have a really, really, really big surprise that's coming, but I plan to use this chicken swing.